Hi guys, today we're going to start with non-right angle trigonometry, specifically the sine rule to find an unknown side. Right, let's get started. With non-right angle trigonometry, the first one we're going to do is the sine rule. With the sine rule, you get two different ones. The first one is finding the unknown side, and the second one is finding the unknown angle. Before we start even using the sine rule, we need to look at labeling your triangle. Like with right angle triangles, you need to label your sides, but there is no hypotenuse, opposite, or adjacent sides. The only things we use is A, B, or C. As you can see here, the angles are always labeled in capital letters and the sides always labeled as lowercase. It does not matter which side is which. The only thing that's very important is that the angle and the opposite side are labeled with the same letter. So let's start. If we make this A and this angle B and that angle C, very important to have the opposite sides the same as the angles. So that would mean that this side will be C, that side will be A, and this side will be B. Every single triangle in non-right angle trigonometry is labeled like this. Right, now we go to the actual sine rule. So labeling your triangle like this is really important to start with this type of trigonometry. Now we go to the sine rule to find the unknown side. So the rule to find the unknown side is A over sine of A is equal to B over sine of B. Easy way to remember this formula is that the one I'm looking for instance, I'm looking for an unknown side, the sides go at the top of my fraction. When I look at this triangle, for example, I'm going to apply this triangle to this sine rule. So first thing I need to do before I can start any calculations is I need to label my sides. Once again, it does not matter which side is which. So I'm going to start on the left bottom and I'm going to label this A, which would mean that side is going to be equal to A. And I'm going to label this angle as B, which means that side will be equal to B as well. Next thing I need to do is I need to substitute this information into this equation. Right, so I've labeled it already, so all I need to do is substitute this information. So I'm going to have x over sin of 63 is equal to 12.5 over sin of 70. Now I'm going to cross multiply to get my x alone on one side. So if I cross multiply and I've calculated it further, I'm going to have x is equal to 12.5 multiplied by sin of 63 divided by sin of 70. Type that into my calculator and I'm going to find an x value of 11.9 meters. Remember the degree of accuracy, in this case it is 1 dp. And that is how you do the sine rule to find the unknown side length.